Phones on silent.
Yes, that's what I just did.
Okay.
This is right up in my face.
Yeah.
This
There's one right down there.
is this in front of me? Like,
No.
oh,
I want this guy, the Down syndrome guy, kid, graduate from TSU. He now has, I want that hot topic.
did I say it right?
I love that. Ooh.
It's so cool to see. Here we go.
For your 4th of July celebration. It's a fun show. Now, here are your hosts, Joy Sewing and me, Todd Ramos.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. It's a little bit rainy here, but you know what? I love the rain because it brings us down and makes us kind of chill out a little bit and slow it down and celebrate joy.
Yeah, hello. That's a good segue.
Welcome to the Joyful Life with Joy Sewing and
Todd Ramos.
And we're all about joyful things like fashion, food, fitness,
Lifestyle, entertainment.
Entertainment. You can, if you want to hear politics, you go somewhere else. But if you want to be joyful and celebrate positive energy, we're all about that.
There you go.
There you go.
Little positive energy.
Okay.
All the way.
All the way. So as you heard, we're having a wonderful focus on food today.
Food, love it.
Love food. And so we have Ms. Juliet Haglund. I got it right?
You did.
She's in our studio. She and her husband took a year off and traveled the world. And she compiled all of her travels into a wonderful cookbook called The World Cuisine. And she even has a World Cuisine sauces book, too.
Sauces.
I know. So, and she's working on a food kids book and a whole lot of other things. So she's going to talk with us
And
a little.
a cocktail book.
And a cocktail book. She's going to talk with us a little bit later about just all of how she's been all around the world.
I have so many questions.
I know, and she you can't see it here, but she brought an amazing spread of wonderful food from her recipes from her cookbook from around the world, and we can't wait to get in and taste it. I'm sorry we can't share with everybody.
But I'll let you know how good it is.
I know we did. And then we have Chef Linda Rossman. She is HEB Cooking Connection manager, and she was with us around Super Bowl talking about Super Bowl recipes. And so she's back today talking about July 4th.
Yes, all the things you need to get to celebrate.
Easy, quick recipes for your July 4th barbecue or celebration. Do you celebrate July 4th?
I actually do. I have a great view of the fireworks display.
Do you?
Yes. Which you got to come over.
I
by
know.
the way.
I thought,
But
am I invited?
Yeah. But yes, that's actually one of the days that I really enjoy and enjoy the actual fireworks display. It's so beautiful in Eleanor Tinsley Park.
And I can't wait to go. And here's the thing: is that everybody knows who if you're a dog owner, you have to be concerned around 4th of July because of all the fireworks kind of freak dogs out. And I have one in particular, and she gets all scared. And
it's an unnatural noise for them to, and it's scary. It scares people too.
It does, and so that is one thing people say that more dogs are lost around July 4th than just about any other holiday.
Lost?
Because they get scared and they jump fences and crawl under.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they get scared.
I never knew that.
Yeah, and so that's what. Anyway, that's a whole.
That's another show.
That's a whole other show. So but we're talking July 4th and all the wonderful fare that we can prepare.
It's one of my favorite holidays because it's like literally everybody just really celebrates.
It does.
And Independence Day. So it's one of my favorite holidays. So yes, fireworks.
Fireworks. Okay.
And food.
All right. And also, I wanted to let you know that we will be giving away Juliet's cookbooks. I think she has aprons and T-shirts and. Yeah, it's going to be wonderful. So you have to call in when we tell you to call in.
Yes.
And win. And we might even have a little quiz, like a trivia quiz.
Ooh, pop quiz?
I know, pop quiz.
Hey.
All right, so we want to talk about hot topics. There are a lot of things that are going on this week, but one of the biggest things, at least for Houston, is that Houston made this list. Now, we are known for having wonderful food.
Mm-hmm.
We're known for being the most ethnically diverse major city in the country.
Yes.
And we're known for a lot of other things.
Yeah, number one in oil and gas,
Yeah.
energy, harbor, medical, fundraising.
Yes, charity. So here we are. We are number 10 on the list of most joyous places on earth. I love that.
That's number
Now-
10. That needs
now-
to be a little higher.
Well, you know what? And someone said to me, they're like, we're on the list because it's the year of joy. And I'm
Oh.
like, of course. But yeah.
Well, it's a great city. Why not?
It is a great
People can live really well here. And it's a beautiful.
It's a beautiful city, but so this index, it's called the Joy Index, and explores like all the characteristics that make a destination joyous. And so it's an index was a partnership between Bank of America and Condé Nast Traveler. And what they did is they looked at 6 happiness factors: environment, well-being, culture, connection, adventure, and wonder.
And we fit all of them.
And, you know, it's interesting that they said that Houston was cited because of its amazing culture, its vibrant art scene, and its cuisine. It's world cuisine, which is what we're talking about today.
How apropos.
I know. Also on the list, and then we'll go through the list real quickly. Number 1 was Newfoundland and Labrador in Canada. Number 2 is Shanghai. Number 3 is, I don't even know how to pronounce this, Aarhus, Denmark.
Aarhus,
Denmark. Madagascar, number 4. 5 is Hawaii Island, the Big Island. Number 6 is Bordeaux, France. Number 7 is Telluride, Colorado. Number 8 is Bermuda. Number 9 is Matera, Italy. And number 10, Houston.
Interesting on some Bermuda. You know, Bermuda sometimes has that negative triangle.
I thought about that,
Missing planes. I've been to Telluride too.
I've been to
That's
Telluride,
beautiful. In
Yeah.
Italy.
Yeah, it's really cool to be on that list. And but here's the thing: what I'm really worried about is that more people won't want to move here, and they'll be like, "No, don't come to Houston. Stay away."
Yeah, you don't want you don't want your property taxes to go up.
Exactly.
No, Houston is a gem.
It really is, and
I'm glad we made the list.
I'm glad we made the list. Okay. All right. So second on our hot topics. So I was never really into Barbie dolls, but a lot.
I wasn't either.
A lot of people are and were into Barbie dolls, and so Mattel has upgraded its Ken doll. So last year, Barbie got a makeover, and she came in different sizes and color and skin tones, and it was about time they did that. So now Ken has gotten a makeover, and Mattel released this week that he's coming in 15 different styles, 7 skin tones, 3 body shapes, and a variety of hairstyles, including cornrows and a man bun. And his 3 body styles are original, which means buff, slim, and then broad. And broad is the dad
Bod.
the dad bod.
That's what they call it, dad bod.
Dad bod. And they're rolling out 5 of the dolls this week, and by holiday, all of the dolls will be in store. What do you think about that?
So many different styles, and I don't know how I feel about that. It's kind of. Did the girls have all that?
Yeah, they did. They did it last year.
That many different type of styles?
Yeah, well, I think the girls had more because we come in more. We have more curves and things going on.
I guess, it's great to have a little bit of everything so that somebody or kids can have some kind of something to look at that may be not, something different.
Well, you know what someone said on my Instagram is that all the new Ken dolls look like real men. They look like today's guy, and he's wearing skinny ties and he's wearing, hoodies and cargo pants, and finally the Ken doll looks like today's guy.
It's funny that the original is the muscle one.
Well, he was muscle and blonde with blue eyes. Remember that?
It's great that it has diversity, and a little late they should have done it a long time ago. But hey, better late than never.
You know what? We will really have evolved if Ken if there's a gay pride Ken.
Right?
Because
that is the original. Okay. just saying. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, good for them.
Yeah. All right, so Gwyneth Paltrow has this website called Goop.
Yes.
And Goop has gotten a lot of gunk
Goop.
for some of the things that it's been touting. So I think we talked about a while back in a couple of shows that she had these jade vagina eggs. Can I say that on air? I guess I did. And they were supposed to help. I don't know what they were supposed to do, but they were supposed to do something big, and they didn't. And so now she has these, it's called Body Vibes, and they're wearable stickers, wearable stickers that supposedly, if you want to put them on your body, promote healing, get you in balance with the energy, and do all kinds of scientific things. And apparently these were designed by some estheticians who said, we want to try this, and they also claim it's based on NASA science. Well, NASA, based in Houston, has said, I'm sorry, boo.
Ooh.
NASA says, it's
Fake news.
Fake
Fake news.
NASA has come out and said, that's a load of BS.
Ooh.
And it has nothing to do with science. So it's interesting. I wonder what Miss...
how they would recover from that.
Yeah.
Especially if people at bottom, they're like, well,
Here's the thing is that, there are so many avenues for information, and, it doesn't take much to research something.
Yeah.
So if you say something to be true, you need to back it up.
Well, exactly. And nowadays, people can just Google it and see the reviews.
Exactly.
Be careful what you read.
There you go.
But
All right.
You never know.
You never know. You never know.
I'm glad that NASA called them out.
Yeah, I am too.
Really called them out.
Like, quick.
Now, don't play with NASA.
All right, Todd, what you got tip for us today?
All right, guys and girls. Well, it's all about shopping. Shopping tip.
Okay.
Sometimes when you're shopping, and you're shopping for pants or slacks, I'm going to give you a little tip, and you don't have time to try it on. Well, basically what you can do, if you don't have time to try it on in the store, try the neck method.
The neck method. Okay.
And basically what you do is you will determine your size by placing the waistline around your neck.
Huh?
Yes. Put it around your neck, and basically the diameter of your neck. Place it around, and if the waistline of your neck fits comfortably and meets the back of your neck, then they will fit.
Oh, so if you take the pants and you wrap it around your neck.
Exactly. Around your neck, and they meet, that will fit.
Okay, I got a small neck, but I got a big waistline. So how does that work? Huh?
It will be your waist. Now, the hips are different.
Oh.
In the sense, but I'm talking waistline. Like, it actually works.
Okay.
They fit, mine do.
Okay.
As well. So, little tip. Around your waist, slacks or jeans, put it around your neck.
All right, so if you see us in the store doing that, okay.
That's what it is.
Todd told us.
Exactly. And you tell me, and trust me, it will work. I know it sounds weird, guys.
I know.
Try it.
All right, so I want everybody to try it and call in and let us know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we have Miss Juliette Hogland, and she's talking about world cuisine, and we're going to snack on a few things, and we're going to have some giveaways, so stay tuned and call in when we tell you to call in.
I'm ready to eat this.
I know.
Yeah, it totally works.
No, my mom taught me that tip, so I do it actually.
Yeah.
It works.
You see?
My mom taught me that tip.
Really?
Yes, it works. It does.
Did she really?
Yes.
There you go.
Wow.
Your mom taught you that, huh?
Yeah, she does.
Oh, wow. Okay, all right, I need you to scoot closer in. And just admit any kind of bump you can hear on live, so yeah.
My protein.
Okay, can we eat something? Let's give me a spoon or something. All right, so can we start trying?
Yes.
So, because we don't want to chew on air.
No, I think you should. It does make it sound more like, oh my God.
Maybe it should, okay.
figure, like, what are they doing there?
Tough job.
I know.
Tough job. My little
I
hors
won't tell you
d'oeuvre,
what I was
my little
doing before I left. They were
appetizer.
making me try stuff.
Oh, really?
Chocolate
You should take a
hummus.
picture for your Instagram.
Oh, yeah, we do.
yeah.
I need, you know, I feel like the Today Show. They're always eating on the Today Show, you know?
They're always drinking.
They always
Let's
and
get
they
the wine.
Yeah, they always.
They're always drinking.
They are.
You ever notice that? They're always like, oh.
Yeah. No, it's Hoda's always drinking. Hoda and Kathy
seems
Lee.
to join with
Kathy
them.
Lee, yeah.
That's not.
Yeah,
Oh.
sure.
Trying to make it look
Oh.
kind of nice. It's a lot of stuff in the background.
Oh.
You can get it artistic. You wanna do it?
Okay.
Hey, the coleslaw didn't spill. I'm happy.
Ooh, coleslaw.
I did a peach barbecue coleslaw.
I think we should just do a food show. This food and liquor. There you go.
All right, and take a picture of us eating.
I didn't bring much gourmet, so
That's
they can look
okay.
at mine.
No, you got.
I need gloves or something.
Okay. Thank you.
You're not gonna look that way.
No, I'm not. No, ma'am. Look at that. No, this is why you don't. This is why you don't. Ooh, I look. I'm tired. No. Okay. Cool. Ooh. All right. This is why you don't take pictures while you eat.
1, 2, 3. All right.
That's good.
Okay. I'm sitting on my phone.
Okay. Is that good?
That's smoky. It's so good. This one.
What is
Oh, yeah,
this?
it's a whitefish salad.
You know what? I go to northern Michigan. Whitefish is really big up there.
Oh, yeah?
hmm They eat whitefish for breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bit like in Japan.
Mhm.
You know, whether it,
Oh my God.
Tell you what they have.
yeah,
These are-
exactly.
These are. What is this? It's a
So
whitefish. And what's
It's
the?
a whitefish, and then there's some mayonnaise, a little bit
Onions.
of mustard, and then
Did you find it?
a drop of honey.
And what are the little?
Oh, that's like a pepper. It's kind of pepper that it's kind of sweet on the outside, but then it has a little bit of bite to it on the inside.
I forgot.
It's a
I don't
little
like
bit
raw
spicy.
onions.
It's good. You don't want what? What's in it?
Raw onions.
Where's on? Where on?
That one.
Oh, it's in.
It's okay.
You don't want it here.
No, go ahead.
You
I
don't.
can't kiss you now.
You don't want. You don't like all raw onion. Oh, that's right. Every time we go somewhere, there's like no raw onion.
So you do the pico.
No. And I'm Mexican.
And no, how is that possible?
I'm like,
I am a specialty Mexican.
You all heard it first.
Mm-hmm.
Todd is a specialty Mexican. Huh?
It sounded good. Now this is the jam and the jelly roll.
These are good.
And I put a bit of papado peppers in there.
Ooh,
Give it a little bit of kick.
papado peppers. So what do we have here? These are, I don't know if you can see them. These are like orzo salad
And a
and
caprese salad.
caprese salad. And then we have fish.
That's a fish salad.
A fish salad. These are fantastic. And then we have, that is,
That's a crepe cake. A strawberry cream crepe cake.
oh my gosh.
So it's 12 layers of crepe with cream in between each one.
12 layers.
It's
I'm
It's
glad I
when-
didn't
when-
eat.
like every time I cut through one of these crepe cakes, like I get this feeling of just this feeling of happiness.
Oh
You know, when
my
I just take a look at
gosh.
those individual layers, and it's just
Wow.
it's one of my favorite cakes.
Wow. That's fantastic. Okay. All right, how much time do we have?
A minute.
Okay. I split up the songs on the second break to do one song, and then we'll come back with her, and then we'll do the giveaway, and then we come back with another song, and then go to Linda.
Gotcha.
Okay. So I didn't like the last time. I didn't like the fact that we didn't have a break between the guests, and they were changing. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Wow. So do you cook all the time at home?
Oh yeah, I do, and I cook a lot actually. I just love cooking and enjoy doing it. So I cook quite a
I don't
lot,
know
and
how to
I
make
do.
rice.
I have a cooking school too.
What?
Yes, I have a cooking school, so I actually do cooking classes, but it's more for events. Like I do birthday parties, retirements,
Really?
bachelorette parties.
Where do you do it?
In my home. In my home. So I did one just a few weeks ago, a birthday party for a lady, and she has very international friends, so they wanted dishes from certain countries. So
Oh,
I just
good.
tailor the menu to the audience. So they wanted they wanted food for specific countries. They told me the countries, and I tailored the menu to meet that.
Oh,
We need to come do like a little. Like,
that's
I would
awesome.
love
you
to
could
host
do
you
that.
guys. I would love
Huh?
to.
You could
we
film
can
it.
do come do a little thing
Yeah.
at your house.
That's awesome.
And it's kind of, I still keep that international theme, so usually I pick different dishes from different countries.
I'm about to come back in like a few seconds. Todd.
I'm still eating. That's some good food. It's such a joyous day today.
It is joyous. All right.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to Joyful Life on Amazing 102.5 FM.
Okay, so we told you earlier we're all about food today, all kinds of food, and we're Todd and I've been snacking during the break on some wonderful dishes that Miss Juliet Hoagland has prepared for us. She is a geoscientist. She has traveled the world. She is a cookbook author and has her own cooking school.
Wow.
Welcome, Juliet.
Geoscientist.
Thank you. I'm
Oh.
glad to be here.
And I want to show everybody, here's her book. It's wonderful. It has all kinds of amazing recipes in here from around the world. She identifies each country and talks a little bit about her travels. She and her husband took a year off to travel the world to do this book, to do to see the world and to...
Travel and cook and eat our way through the world, basically.
Okay, so why did you want to do a cooking book?
I actually did not start out wanting to do a cooking book. Initially, I got into cooking when my husband and I had just gotten married, and so it was love actually that brought me to it. I just wanted to make these.
I love that.
These wonderful dishes for him, and we moved to Australia right after we got married to Melbourne, and I was inspired by the wonderful ingredients in Australia and the wonderful food that was there. So I just started doing a lot of cooking, and then every time I made a new dish, he would have this wonderful, delightful look on his face, and so that just brought me so much happiness. And so I kept on doing that for a few years, and after a while I realized that I had hundreds of recipes and I had thousands of pictures, and I started trying to wonder, what do I do with this? I was thinking of writing a cookbook, and my dad came to visit, and so I was telling him about this, and he said, so why don't you just do it? And I thought, okay. Sure. And so that's really how the journey started to writing the cookbook.
Wow. How long did it take?
The whole process took about 4 years. Actively working on the book itself was about a year, and most of that happened during that year that my husband and I took off to travel the world.
Oh, wow. Now, you are Nigerian.
Yes.
And you lived, and tell me the places that you've lived.
So
Because that was pretty fantastic.
yes, so I've lived in the U.S., in the U.K., in France, in Cuba, in Brazil, in Australia,
And you met your husband in...
Singapore.
That is so amazing.
Wow.
Okay, so in traveling the world, where did you all go, and what did you see, and what was the experience like?
So we went to, we started out in South America. So we spent time in Brazil, Chile, Bolivia, Argentina, and just we saw so many wonderful things during that trip. We pretty much traveled through a lot of different parts of Brazil, and Brazil is such an amazing and diverse country, depending on what part of it you go to. So we traveled all around Brazil. We traveled the entire length of Chile. We basically started in the north and kind of in the Atacama Desert, and we worked our way down and ended up in Patagonia, and then in Argentina. Then we went to Argentina and started heading up. So we went to the Argentinian part of the Patagonia and started working our way up to Buenos Aires. So we did a lot of that, and then we went to came to North America and spent some time in North America, traveling within the U.S. and in Hawaii, and then we went to Asia. And in Asia, we traveled in Japan, in China, in Korea, in Singapore. Yeah.
Wow, bet you have some great frequent flyers. What is it the first thing you do when you go and travel to a destination?
I try the food.
Okay.
I like to eat.
And so, are you eating street food? Are you eating in restaurants? Where are you eating?
Yeah.
We do a little bit of everything because sometimes the street food is actually the best food out there. I mean, it can be really good. Thailand is an excellent example of that. The street food in Thailand is just absolutely amazing.
And did you ever get sick? I'm just curious.
Yes.
Oh, I'm from Nigeria. I have a pretty strong stomach.
That's a good one.
That is good. All right. So, where was your favorite place to travel, and where was the favorite food?
I think one of my favorite cuisine is Japanese cuisine.
Really?
I absolutely love Japanese cuisine. And what I found is the Japanese cuisine that we tend to get in the US is often a very limited selection of what is actually available in Japan. Okay. So I love the food. I've done a couple of Japanese cooking courses when we've been over in Japan and had some really fun. I can tell you about one fun experience. And this happened, and I actually have a story. I can read it from my book. I have a story about it in my book for one of the dishes.
Okay.
And it goes, I always serve this dish. It's the dish here that I'm talking about. It's a sesame crusted tuna steak. So I always serve this dish in my wooden bento boxes, which bring back memories of how I came to own them. It all began one cold spring morning in Tokyo when two unassuming tourists, my husband and I, decided to visit the Tsukiji fish market. And this is basically one of the biggest fish and seafood markets in the world. So sellers whisked past in carts carrying fish and seafood of ridiculously diverse shapes and forms, some of which even I, though I'm a foodie, hesitated to try. After about 30 minutes in the market, we decided to leave. On the way out, it dawned on us that we had not seen a single tourist other than ourselves. At that moment, I looked up, and there it was. A big sign saying, "No tourist allowed." And there was a picture of their interpretation of a tourist. It was two people wearing t-shirts, baseball hats, with a big camera around them. And my husband and I looked at each other. Baseball hats, big camera. And we're like, oh, well, let's go to the nearby fish market to eat sushi for breakfast and buy bento boxes.
Were you wearing all that?
Yep.
Yep. So in your book, you have these little stories about your travels in each recipe.
Exactly, and that's what I think makes my book unique, because it's very personal in that sense. And I have these little stories of a fun experience that I had during the trip, or some fun facts about the country, or what the inspiration for that particular dish was.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so given the fact that you've traveled the world, you have all these recipes. Are they hard to make? Because I'm cooking for dummies. I need break it down to me like I'm a kindergartner.
Yeah.
So I look at some of the recipes and I'm like, I'm a little intimidated.
They are not hard to make.
Okay.
They are not, actually, because I like simplicity. Like,
Sure.
I think a meal needs to be cooked in 30 minutes to an hour, and anything that takes longer than an hour, I'm just not going to do it.
Okay.
So they are very simple in that sense, that I try to simplify it so there are not too many ingredients and not too many steps. Like, I don't think any of my recipes have more than about 10 steps. Most of them are, you can do in 10 steps or less. There might be a few that are over that, but they actually tend to be quite simple recipes. So don't be intimidated.
Okay.
Give me a call.
Okay.
I will hold your hand.
All right, I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you because I learned about her. My brother gave me your book for Christmas, which was a wonderful gift. And I have been looking at the book over the last year, and I'm like, okay, that looks wonderful, but I'm like a little scared. And that looks wonderful, but I'm still a little scared. So I'm not going to be scared.
Don't be.
Did you find it challenging as far as ingredients being different and from different type of cultures, and not knowing maybe what we may not have the same ingredients, and just dealing with ingredients?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's a challenge I face all the time. Now, one of the things that has helped me is when my husband and I took this year to travel the world, when we went to different countries, I did cooking classes for the cuisine from those countries. And in our other travels, I've also done the same. And what that helps you with is to understand the ingredients that are used.
Right.
So that helps me substitute. So I do a lot of substituting. Actually, in my book, I have notes about that. If there are ingredients that are hard to find in the US, I usually give tips of other ingredients that you can substitute.
Because it's hard to find sometimes in grocery stores. what you're looking for. I remember when I lived in Mexico and I learned how to cook some of the cuisine there that is not the same as Mexican cuisine here. And I went looking for those ingredients at the grocery store and I couldn't find anything.
I have tips there.
Did your husband try all of this?
Yes, he did.
Willingly?
Yes. And he's such a trooper because he's literally eaten every recipe in my book more than once. 'Cause most of them I've had to cook several times.
He was your taste tester?
So I usually call him my royal taster. I'm like, you eat it, and if you're still alive after 5 minutes, it's okay.
Well, what does he say about, like, what are his favorite? Yours is Japanese, but what are his favorite?
Well, actually, Japanese is also his favorite, so we share that.
Okay.
Yeah, we have that in common.
Okay, and you have a son.
Yes, I do.
Okay, and how old is he?
His name is Eric, and he's 3 years old.
Now, is he dabbling at all, and do you give him some tasting at this age?
Yes, I do, because I introduced different kinds of cuisine to him very early. So he has actually a very diverse palate. So he eats all kinds of stuff. And he is my taster for my new project, which is my baby and toddler cookbook.
Oh, I think that's so wonderful.
Yes.
So these are recipes that you will feed your baby and toddler.
Exactly. So these are simple recipes because you don't want to spend a lot of time making a dish for your baby and toddler. So all of these recipes, my target is under 30 minutes, under six steps or under for each of these dishes. Simple, delicious, organic.
International as well?
International as well.
And, okay. So you've been kind of, in different countries, you've seen other kind of baby food?
Well, no.
Or is it just something that could be?
Exactly. So I'm taking dishes from different countries, but I'm trying to tailor them to the palate of a baby or toddler. So simplifying some of the more complex dishes, basically.
And this is important because when you expose your child to a wider palate early, they learn to try things and not be afraid of different kinds of food.
That's with anything really, but specifically with food. Maybe I would like onions if I was introduced to them earlier.
You had onions in your cuisine. Come on.
I don't like raw onions.
Oh, raw onions.
But I like onion rings. What was the hardest meal to prepare?
Yeah. I want to know this.
Or the most difficult?
Oh, I have to. So the hardest meal to prepare is a malai kofta. It's an Indian dish. It is.
Can you say that again?
It's a malai kofta.
Okay.
Yes, and it's basically these vegetable dumplings in an almond sauce. It's absolutely delicious, but very hard to prepare because one of the other things I focus on in my book is I try to make my meals healthier. So I substitute some ingredients. So some of the typical ingredients that you would have in these dishes, like cream, I try to take that out. So when I take that out, you compromise on the taste. So I literally made that dish 10 times before I got the recipe right. And there's a restaurant my husband and I go to. It's one of our favorite in Houston. It's called Kieran's.
Oh, yes.
And the chef, Kieran, she's just amazing. And her malai kofta is the most amazing. And I told her, look, my objective is try to get my malai kofta at least close to how delicious yours tastes. I got close. I think I got close.
Oh, you got close.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I won't be
gotta
making
try
that.
that.
I won't be making that. We're going over to her house to try that.
I want to be a royal taster.
All right, I want to tell everybody that we are giving away, actually, it's wonderful that you are offering a book, Juliet's Cookbooks, and we have some aprons
Yes.
and t-shirts.
And the aprons and t-shirts are actually personalized for my cooking school. It's actually, I'm wearing one of
and
the
it says
t-shirts.
The World in Juliet's Kitchen.
Yeah, that's the name of my cooking school.
Fantastic.
I love it.
All right, so the phone number is 832-685-1025. And when we come back, we are going to be giving away some Juliet swag.
I want the book.
All right, we'll be right back.
I love this song.
Fantastic. All right, so are we gonna? This is.
I still want more of this.
Was I speaking loud?
Yes, no, yes, you were. Once we moved it closer, it was very clear. Yeah, at the beginning, it was you were a little bit
It
far
is
away.
smoked white fish.
Yes.
I mean,
Isn't that good?
amazing.
Very good. How long were you up this morning cooking?
No, well, actually, it didn't take me that long. The the crab cake I had to make yesterday because that one takes time.
Let
But
it set.
yeah, the other stuff took about an hour and a half. You want it? it up?
Yeah,
Okay, that's
you want it?
so
Let's
pretty.
cut it.
Let's cut it.
I'll let you. We'll take.
Let's do it.
How much time do we have?
2 minutes.
Okay.
Here.
Somebody was calling, but I don't know if they could hear me because they weren't saying anything and then they hung up. They called twice.
Oh. Why did you could? Why could?
Well, I didn't want to speak too loud while you were live.
Oh. Did you tell them to call back?
No, they hung up before.
Oh.
I have their number though.
Okay.
Still, I can call them back. Yeah, I could call them back. You think I should?
I don't know. What do you?
Now, what did you have to do to put this together? Yeah.
So basically, I made the crepes.
Let's see.
There are 12 crepes in this cake. So I made the crepe and then I layered each individual crepe with the cream is basically it's a whipped cream with mascarpone cheese and strawberries.
Wow.
It's not a very sweet cake. I don't really like very sweet, so it's not.
How do you not gain weight cooking all this food?
Oh, I
5, 10, 20.
4 times a week. I
I
spend a lot of time in the gym, and I try to substitute, as much as I can for like healthier.
Look at those.
Oh my gosh.
Those are nice layers.
Oh, and Juliet, your butt is in the camera. That's okay. That's okay. Sorry. They probably just see your butt. That's okay.
Here's your back.
That's okay.
Okay, bye.
Look, we have this cake. We're cutting Juliet's.
Put it up close and
It's 12 layers.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
I zoomed in on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Fantastic.
Beautiful. Here, for.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
What is it?
Sorry.
It's a 12-layer crepe. Crepe? What?
Yeah, crepe, strawberry cream crepe cake.
So it's
Very
light.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's about time to come back.
Oh, this is light. Oh my gosh. Do we have anybody calling in?
Yeah, I'm calling right now.
Oh, good.
Amazing 102.5 FM.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Did you get it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna put you on hold for 1 second.
Oh my gosh,
Very
this is
good.
so good. It's so light. Sorry.
Ow.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to The Joyful Life on Amazing 102.5 FM.
Okay, can you hear us smacking? Because we're eating here.
She's trying to eat a 12-layer piece.
Oh no, it's a 12-layer crepe cake that Juliet made, and this one is from where? What?
From France.
From France.
Ooh, it's delicious.
I feel like we're traveling around the world today in the studio. This is
God,
fantastic.
I just want to sing Lisa Sansfield, Been Around the World and ay, ay, ay.
We should have that on rotation today.
I know.
All right, so I think we have a caller. We're giving away cookbooks and Juliet swag. So who do we have on the line?
Caller, you there? Hi, what is your name?
Hey, Patty.
Welcome to the Joyful Life, Patty.
We're doing well. Thank you for calling in. Did you happen to catch our interview with Juliet and listen to all the food that we're talking about today? Okay, well, I think we have something for you, Miss Passionate About Cooking. We have we have a wonderful cookbook that Juliet has done. It took her 4 years to accumulate all these recipes from around the world. It's called The World Cuisine, Volume 1. And it comes along, do we have this with it too?
Yes.
Yes, and it has a sauce book as well.
And a side dish book too.
And a side dish book. Oh my God.
Patty, you are hooked up, okay?
All right, so we're going to get your information and get your address and everything if you stay on the line and make sure that we can get this out to you. Okay?
Congratulations, Patty.
Thank you.
Hold on, please.
Hold on, yeah. Okay. Do we have anybody else? Any other callers? All right, so we'll still be, here's the number, 832-685-1025. We still have t-shirts and aprons to give away. So if you want to give us a call during the show, we have Juliet swag we want you to go home with. And,
Yes.
you know, it's just been fantastic talking with you.
Thank you.
Juliet, what brings you joy?
Yes.
Oh, It's traveling.
It's
traveling.
Was that an
traveling.
easy answer? Or what?
My passion's traveling and cooking for the people I love.
Oh, that's fantastic. You know what? That's a nice way to end your segment.
Yes.
Thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you for
Thank
all
you.
the
To all the
flavorful
Joyful
treats.
Life. We're gonna just eat our way through the day, and and we'll be right back.
Mm.
Yes.
I like this.
Are you going for the
Oh.
It's okay. I wonder what you're doing.
And what's your name? Okay. Let me put you on hold 1 second.
Oh, wait, here.
I think it's another caller.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I need to get Patty's address and stuff.
Yes. Can you get her address and stuff, and get her phone number, and I can make
Wow.
sure.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't eat.
Where's Pat? Is that Patty your friend? Yeah, that one.
I was like, she was calling.
Hello.
Mama.
Hi. I need to get your address.
And phone number.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is good. Is this high? It has you have a lot of calories in it.
A little fat, right?
I did use light whipped cream, but yes, I won't lie to you. That's probably the only thing that has quite a bit of calories. Everything else is very healthy.
Wow.
Well, I'm gonna have you all switch.
All right.
Linda, you over here. You're on.
I'm on.
You're home.
I'm over here reading them laughing.
Okay. Oh my
Sorry,
God.
y'all getting hot dogs and.
No, that's okay.
Hey,
And then
game
I-
on!
Bring it in,
One
bring
hot
it
dog.
Bring it in.
Okay.
Kim's gonna be.
I love her.
And it's 2424 for your height.
Kim's gonna be upset that we missed all of this.
Oh well, sorry Kim, you should be here.
I got your phone number. And we'll be contacting you.
I'm putting it back.
Look at
No problem. Have a great day.
Here, put it on your plate. Just take the rest of them.
All right, so let's.
Let's finish this look at.
I need to finish my protein soup.
Oh my! Be careful.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh. Wow, this is.
I want this recipe. Is it in the book?
Yes.
You'll like this one?
That one is. It's one of my newer recipes, but I'll give that one to you. I'll get that one to you.
That is just. It's just doing something, a flavor.
It's the smoke.
It's releasing some.
Are you gonna bring the
endorphins in
next
me.
caller
Yeah,
on?
you know, I make it with smoked salmon too.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, what's that?
That is a peach coleslaw.
Peach. Peach coleslaw.
Oh, hell.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah,
Peach
sorry.
coleslaw. We are not.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. I'm
Yeah,
supposed
don't
to.
leave. Stay here. Yeah,
stay
because we
here.
can take pictures too.
I don't
Okay.
even have it.
My waistline's gonna be expanded for
Oh
the
my
gay
God.
parade today. Woo! Okay, no shirt off.
It's a raincoat kind of day anyway. So it's fine.
Did you go to Discovery Green yesterday?
No, I
They
had a
had
birthday party.
They had CC's tennis.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. I thought I was like, oh, that would have been nice.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Hopefully it's not rain tonight.
Okay. What is this?
That is what I put in coleslaw.
Really?
That is a barbecue sauce.
Dang, Jang.
It says Dang Jang. No, really. It's Dang Jang barbecue sauce. And it's H-E-B?
It's at the Cooking Connection, and I'll tell you, the other
Dang,
one is
Jang.
knock you on your asphalt.
Oh! Dang
And I can't say
Jang.
that on the microphone too often unless they punch you halfway through. You go, I'm gonna get fired.
What,
I don't even know what we're gonna ask, so
How do you pronounce
Oh, we're just gonna have fun. Huh?
we're just gonna wing it.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
doing it.
It's 4th of July
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
I need to come down. So.
Is that a little better?
I can't hear anything.
Yeah, I turned it down.
It's just,
Now I can. You're good. I'll move around.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to Joyful Life on Amazing 102.5 FM.
hey, I think we have a caller on the line who is calling for some Juliet swag. Caller, are you there? Hi, tell me your name. Hi, how
Hi,
are you?
Pamela. Welcome to Joyful Life.
All right, are you a do you like to cook? Oh my gosh.
Well, we got something for you.
Okay. All right, I think we have a cookbook And actually, I think you'll get the whole
Shebang.
You get the cookbook,
Apron.
Yeah, you get Juliet's cookbook, her apron, and
T-shirt.
T-shirt.
You.
Okay, and we need to get your address and phone number and all the information. And I think you'll stay on the line, and we'll get that. But congratulations.
Yes, congratulations.
And you know what? Sure. And one thing, Juliet, we didn't get your website and Instagram.
Yes.
And so we can come back on and give that before we leave the show.
Okay.
But thank you so much, caller. Okay. All right. You too.
You too.
Okay, so now we are talking more food.
This is just the best day ever.
All right, so we have Miss Linda Rossman in studio.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. She was here for Super Bowl, giving us a whole bunch of recipes, and so now we're here for July 4th, talking about July 4th
Food.
food.
And we're ready to make a bang.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, so what are people looking for July 4th? They want something easy and quick, right?
It's easy, quick. This year it's on a Tuesday, so you're going to see a lot of lazy days all weekend. So we have a nice little hot dog promotion going on and hamburgers. I brought in some Buyer's Best pickles and candied jalapenos.
Ooh.
Candied jalapeno. Are they hot?
They are hot and then sweet, so you get a little of both in
You
there.
try the jalapeno, I try the pickle.
And that is a sriracha dill pickle.
Oh. Oh.
Come on, it's not that hot.
All right.
It's not that hot.
Here we go.
So what it is,
Whoa.
it's a lazy weekend. So you're going to be grilling maybe on Saturday. There's going to be functions going on all over town. So we're just telling you to take it easy and slow and go on the grilling, and then just finish it off on that Tuesday with the whole barbecue. Isn't
That's not that bad. And
Yeah.
I don't like sriracha. It's too much spicy. That's actually, it gives a
I
nice
can't believe
zing.
you don't like spicy. What? God.
What? I'm a fussy eater. And I'm Mexican, Italian, and Spanish, and Native American, and I just don't like very spicy food.
But that's enough that you taste the
Yeah,
spice, but it
you
doesn't
flavor it.
overpower it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, what is in this one again? The jalapeno?
That's the candied jalapeno. So they are going to put the little sweetness in there, but it is still the jalapenos that have been candied. So you can actually put it on the hot dog, burgers. We've even put it on the cream cheese and done the little cracker
Ooh,
dipping.
now that sounds amazing.
So you get the sweet and the heat in there. But that's one of those unique items you're going to find at HEB in the Cooking Connection, and it's Buyer's Best. We have 6 different products in that line, from a pickled mushroom, the
Oh.
candied jalapenos, the typical bread
That
butter.
to me could be on anything like relish or, treated in recipes for potato salad or coleslaw even.
We've actually mixed that sriracha dill pickle up with a little bit of sour cream and then thrown some of the juice in there with it, so that you
Ooh,
do
now
get
we're
that little
talking.
kick in
Oh,
there.
I bet that could be a
And
great
onions.
little in a Bloody Mary
Yes,
too.
yes.
Okay, I went from drink cocktails to food.
And speaking of drinks, I think that's a good one for the holiday because it's going to be a long weekend, but it's probably going to be pretty hot.
Uh-huh.
So the latest thing I've been hearing about on the drinks is the rosé wine, but they are putting it with crushed ice and putting it in a blender, and they are calling it a frosé.
A frosé.
Oh.
So look at something different for the weekend. So you could do something as simple as the Bloody Mary, but then take that nice chilled rosé and put it in the blender and make it look like a
That's
margarita.
just like a icy or snow cone with liquor.
Exactly.
I love
Which
it.
is fun. All right. So, when people are looking for July 4th, what are the most popular things that they are creating?
The big thing is your ribs and the briskets, the hot dogs, the hamburgers. I mean, like we even brought in the coleslaw, a little something different. We're putting a twist on it this year. We were talking earlier about our food truck sauce, the Dang Jang, which is
Oh, hold on.
Love
It's Dang Jang,
Jang.
and that's what it says. DANGJANG.
And-
Barbecue sauce.
and it has peaches and molasses in it, so you're gonna get a little of that sweet, and then the gochujang pepper, so you get a little heat in there. I did take whole peaches and chop them up and put it in there, as well as almonds. So I'm taking that
Almonds.
traditional coleslaw to it, so you can go to the cooking.
That's amazing.
See, so it's not just mayo
Whoa.
on a
You put peaches and almonds in here.
yes. So you have a little layer
Different
of-
texture.
Mm-hmm.
completely.
I taste that nutty. It tastes really good. I would have never thought that with coleslaw.
With coleslaw, but it's been boring for years. Let's amp it up a little bit. So we've gone ahead
Wow.
and done that Or if you're
That's
getting,
an upgrade.
isn't that nice? And then if you had a pulled pork sandwich and put on that on there, so you had the peaches
Now we're talking.
and then a little barbecue. Thing is a barbecue sauce. So if you did want to put that directly on a pulled pork sandwich, sneak it on your ribs to change up the flavor of the grilling. So we want those traditional meats and proteins, our side dishes, but we want to put a little twist on it to make it just not the same thing we've done every year.
I have a question. So, and I don't know, and I'm not going to throw a loop in here, but what if you don't eat meat?
That's okay.
Okay.
I can do other,
Yeah.
like,
Well, there's coleslaw.
I can take the corn on the cob,
Mm.
roast it, and I have a little Montana Mex seasoning that has a little bit of orange and some nutmeg and cinnamon, and put that on there. Or I have a picante seasoning, so I can change up flavors of just a plain ear of corn. We can do that.
I can even see this sauce or the coleslaw on the corn on the cob. You know, like, especially at the roti, they put mayonnaise and the butter and stuff. It's just another.
Oh, definitely. We have a cold black bean salad that we do every year that is just like 6 ingredients in 5 minutes, and you open a couple cans. So I can show you some great ways to cook, but yet you're not cooking. You're just going to assemble.
Assemble. I like that.
And I could see, you know, like a vegetarian kind of hot dog.
There are vegetarian hot dogs. We do carry those in our produce. So very simple. You could grab some of those pickles, the candied jalapenos. Like I said, the mushrooms. You could do a nice relish tray and put that out and change it up.
What is the most selling item for 4th of July?
Depends on your region.
Texas.
Texas, ribs, brisket.
Yeah.
Ribs brisket.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And when you get the kids, how do you go wrong with a hot dog? But yeah, pretty much ribs, brisket.
So what is the most popular recipe for HEB?
Again, depends on the area.
Texas.
For Texas, again, I'm going to do the ribs. I'm going to throw them in the oven, or if it's raining like today, or put them out on the grill. That's a big one that we'll do. We like to do side dishes, mostly where we are in the Cooking Connection, because you're going to know what your recipe is for whatever protein you like. And I'm not going to maybe get you to differentiate too much, but you might be willing to do a coleslaw, a potato salad different. I have a great corn and tomato salad. Something that you would go, oh, I would have never thought.
Right.
And
What's in the corn and tomato salad? Just curious.
I have a
corn and tomato, but
corn, tomato, a little bit of almonds, some feta cheese, cilantro, and then we have a garlic and sun-dried
you're
sunflower oil.
inspiring me right
Oh,
now.
yeah, but it's like just saying that, you go, oh, that'd be really something you're willing to try. Versus, I'm not going to change my brisket recipe, but I'll put a great different side dish out.
And a lot of this is just really kind of, these are things that you have typically,
Every day.
but they're not like strange things you have to go buy.
Yeah.
These are just like
It's just
almonds
changing it
and
up.
peaches and things like, I'm like, really?
Yeah.
That I would have never thought about. That
Yeah.
I think is really kind of cool. What's the one thing that people need to stay away from in preparing for July 4th, do you think?
Make it simple.
Yeah.
Don't put too much, like you said, it's the things that are typical in your pantry.
Yeah.
Or if you're stumped, go ask us and we'll show you a direction, like somebody going wild on things. Or keep it, like at Christmas, like people, I want to make a hollandaise. Well, have you ever made it? Then don't. Let's keep it, if you want to have the family over and it's your first time cooking a brisket, maybe that is not the weekend to do it.
Yeah, because I had one friend tell me a long time ago. It's like, if you're having people over, make sure you do a test run on your meal. Like if you want to do something different,
Yes.
cook it several times before that event to know that you've gotten it right.
You've got the timing.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
That's for somebody who is not used to cooking.
Ooh.
I know how to cook. I don't need to cook 3 times.
Well, do
I'm just saying.
But
know.
but it is true.
Sorry, Joy, I didn't mean to call you out on that.
Don't stress yourself out. It's a lazy holiday weekend. Maybe try that one side dish or one item that you want to change up. Don't make a whole new menu for the family. They're gonna look at you like,
What
did you
is
do?
that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it simple.
What are the kids' favorite things?
Oh my gosh. I can say hot dogs and burgers, but right now I've got kids that also want a steak with some good sop and sauce. So.
Sop
and sauce.
They're
Dang jang sauce.
Dang, dang. But nowadays it's not the hot dogs and the burgers for the kids. It's amazing. Like we were talking earlier, their cuisine and their palates are so wide nowadays. So I can say the simple stuff, but I've got young guys who'll go, I want the filet, and I'm like, I want to go home with you. They know.
They know. All right, we're going to take a quick break and be right back with Linda Rossman. We're at the HEB Cooking Connection talking about July 4th fair.
Okay, we got 5 minutes in the whole show.
Oh, okay. All
much?
right.
5
minutes.
minutes.
Okay, so we'll wrap up. We'll just come back with one song.
Hello?
Oh, is people still calling? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I need to get your address.
Oh, is that the same person?
I would think watermelon
Is that 50?
is a
52?
big
Oh,
thing.
Yes.
52, 37.
Oh, yeah.
Well, for kids or adults.
Yeah, the kids. But it's amazing. Like you
Yes,
would think.
Not for kids.
No, I'm saying for kids or adults. So I'm just saying just different things to do with the watermelon.
Oh yeah, we're cutting it up and make the little shark face, and they have all the food in it.
That coleslaw is amazing.
Isn't that
I would have
different?
never.
I think I put a little too
Now-
much mayo, but it makes it quickly.
Now I'm gonna try that better, the corn and
77.
tomato.
Oh, I can flip you that
And
recipe.
sunflower seeds.
I got
It's
you.
a sunflower oil.
Did
It's
you?
a sunflower oil,
Oil.
and so it's
Getting
a
something
herb and
soon.
garlic sunflower oil, so that it all has the garlic and herbs
No problem.
in it.
See, that's not that spicy.
I love it. I love it.
Amazing
Good,
125.
good, something different. But yeah, now
Hello?
these kids, it's like I'm standing there and
Hello?
they're picking the prime rib.
Hello?
It's not just skinny chicken nuggets
I
anymore.
know.
It was somebody else, but they aren't saying anything.
They aren't?
No. I got their number, but
Oh.
I didn't get their name. But we got 2 winners.
Okay, we have 2 winners. Okay, cool. All right. 2
Port Arthur.
winners. Yay! Yay!
So
One's from Port Arthur.
that's a long
Oh,
way.
Wait. Then, okay.
Go, go, go.
Absolutely.
And I had chips there with guac, so
Girl.
enjoy.
All right. So how much time do we have?
You ready to come back now? Because we will have
Yeah, let's go
3
back.
minutes.
I like this song.
And what's your at the Katie store?
I'm at Grand Parkway.
Grand Park.
Yes.
Thank you for the drive.
Thank you for the drive.
That is the drive.
It is drive. Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to The Joyful Life on amazing 102.5 FM.
We're wrapping up a wonderful conversation with Chef Linda Rossman, Cooking Connection Manager at HEB. What are your final thoughts about 4th of July? What we need to know.
Keep it simple. Remember, go to HEB for anything from your simple hot dog all the way up to your steaks. Go on over, grab some, like we were talking, watermelon, guacamole out of the produce. Don't work hard. Enjoy the weekend, and remember why we're celebrating 4th of July.
Exactly.
So simple.
So
Yeah.
simple.
Keep it simple.
Also want to remind everybody, we had Juliette Hoagland on earlier. If you want to follow her, check out her website. It's called it's dreamsoffood.com. She's on Instagram at Juliette's underscore dreams _of _food. And check out our Facebook page, Dreams of Food on Facebook. All right, it's been a wonderful show.
It's been a delicious show.
It has. All this is like a lot of joy in all the food.
Yes, and so flavorful.
Very flavorful.
I want to thank them for all this food.
I know. It's been fantastic.
Yes, joyful.
Joyful. All right, so we have later on today, we have the Jonathan Sprinkles Show.
We have actually the Dave Cause,
yeah.
the Dave Cause Jazz from 1 to 3, the Jonathan Sprinkles Show from 5 to 6, and the Gossiping Heifers from 6 to 7.
Yeah, so you're getting ready for the next week.
Yes, actually tonight, the parade.
The gay parade tonight.
Yes, downtown.
Pride-
so we're
Pride
celebrating.
parade,
So yes, I'll be a little wet tonight. So it'll be a joyful day and evening.
Wet from rain.
Exactly. Yes. Yes, rain. But you're throwing me off.
All right, well, join us back here, right here on Amazing 102.5 FM next week at noon. It's The Joyful Life with Joy Sewing and Todd Ramos. We're all about joy.
Yes.
All right,
Have a joyful week, everybody.
thank you.
Dang Jang.
Dang, Jang.
I love that name. So how do you pronounce that gochujang?
Gochujang. I'm gonna say that's
Have
supposed
you
to
used that Gucci Gong?
Pepper.
Have you used